times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Stan Schmidt Complex. We're ready for some Great Plains Conference football featuring the Gayville-Volin Raiders and the Centerville Tornadoes. About 4 minutes before kickoff. Tonight's game is going to feature two teams that have played some hard-fought battles, but unfortunately neither has come up as a winner yet. So hopefully by the end of the night we'll have one team with a victory, and we're hoping it'll be the Tornadoes. So as we finish up some warm-ups, there's about 3:40 on the clock there. Hopefully all that's coming through at the bottom. And you can see a couple of scores on the 605 Sports, South Dakota scores, coming through that were played earlier today. It's a nice feature, and as we update scores across the state on the app, they'll scroll across for you to see. I'm going to take a few minutes to get ready and get some things set. We'll be having football here in about 4 minutes, and our first time live streaming a football game at Stan Schmidt Complex with the live ticket TV, so please bear with us. There will be some problems working with the camera especially, and then of course as you can see at the bottom there's a lot more information that comes across as far as down and distance, score, and the clock. The clock sponsored by Farmers Union Insurance tonight, and at all times they're our corporate sponsor for Live Ticket TV. They have played for everyone in the state to be part of Live Ticket TV, so they are the official clock for all Live Ticket TV games. So as we're waiting for a little game to start, we're going to take a little time to watch a few ads, and we'll be right back to you. Thanks to our sponsors.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This
First, the offense for the Raiders. Number 99, freshman offensive lineman, Preston Number 66, offensive lineman Clayton Hammond. Number 55, freshman offensive lineman Nate Selcher. Number 23, freshman running back Will Fairley. Number 17, a senior wide receiver Ben Rumsey. Number 15, tight end Alex Schoenberner. Number 11, quarterback Spencer Karstens. And senior running back number 3, Cade Gunderson. The Raiders are coached by Pat Beeman. Now for your Centerville Tornadoes. First, your cheerleaders, Jesse Bender, Addison Bransrud, Raven Simmons, Miley Hanson, Bree Swift, Emery Anderson, Beebs Ballison, Clarice Kirk, and Elizabeth Shearer. Your coach, Alexa Nelson. Your starting offense for the Centerville Tornadoes, offensive lineman number 77, junior Denver Anderson. Number 61, junior offensive lineman Christian Perry. Number 20, offensive lineman sophomore Travis Hybertson. Number 14, a junior wide receiver, Coven Wadier. Number 10, sophomore wide receiver, Miles Eide. Number 9, your junior quarterback, Cole Edberg. Number 5, senior running back, Lane Johnson. Number 3, wide receiver, freshman, Noah Schoenfelder. And number 2, running back freshman, Alec Austin. Assistant coach, Aaron Hybertson. Head coach, T.J. Beacom. Tonight's officials, back judge Patrick Spellmeyer, your line judge Dave Spellmeyer, Chad Beery, Tracy Boone, and your referee is Michael Perrion. Tonight's colors presented again by the American Legion, Frank Holcomb, post number 43. Your national anthem performed by the Centerville Band under the direction of Kay Hairbolt.
All right, thank you for the Centerville Band. Starting off with the national anthem, Frank Holcomb, post here in Centerville, presenting the colors. As you could tell by the flag, it is a very still night here in Centerville. Started to cool off a little bit. Great night for football. As we're getting started, they're going to do the customary coin toss here at the center of the field. You got captains for the Tornadoes. Senior number 5, Lane Johnson. Junior number 77, Denver Anderson. Senior number 28, Dalton Knutson. And junior number 9, Cole Edberg. So we're waiting for Gayville-Volin's captains to get ready over there. All right, here they go to the center of the field. I apologize that this camera can't find a perfect spot to sit up here with this window. So I will try my best not to ruin things. And again, I'm all by myself up here, so football is a lot more difficult, as I got to run the camera, run the scoreboard, and try to announce. So I apologize if there's some dead time in there as I'm trying to catch up on some things. Officials going over some rules with the captains here. As I said earlier, we are Great Plains Conference game here, featuring the Gayville-Volin Raiders. They're 0-3. They had a bye week last week. And the Centerville Tornadoes are 0-4. And both teams are very competitive in all their games. All right, looks like we have our coin toss. Our referee's getting set to explain. All right, Gayville-Volin won the toss. They defer, so that means they have the option at the second half. So Centerville will receive, and they'll receive on the west end. So the teams are ready to kick off here in a minute. Gayville-Volin will kick off to Centerville, and we'll be ready for action here shortly. I apologize during the national anthem. We're having a little technical difficulty with our scissor lift right now, so our janitor, John Jokums, was the one causing all the havoc, so you can blame him.
Raiders win the toss, defer their decision in the second half. The Tornadoes receive the opening kickoff.
You go get Chloe. All right, here we are. We're set up back deep for the Tornadoes. Looks like number 3, Noah Schoenfelder. And number 14, Coven Wadier. And as I said earlier, I apologize. The camera is going to be a challenge. It was very easy in volleyball, as it is pretty much stationary. Kicking for the Raiders, number 11, that is Spencer Karstens. He's a sophomore. Waiting for the official to blow their whistle. And we're off. A little onside kick recovered by Miles Eide. He just grabs it, runs forward for a little gain. Tornadoes are going to take over 1st and 10 at the 45. Sorry, that was Jace Brower. That's 11, not 10. So Jace Brower grabs the ball quickly, runs it up straight ahead. And the Tornadoes will take over on offense. He was tackled by a host of Raiders there, so I didn't get a specific number. Like I said, it's early flag here. Looks like the Tornadoes were not set. It's the Raiders were jumped early, so the Raiders with the first penalty, offsides. So 5 free yards for the Tornadoes, so they'll take over at 1st and 5. So a great way for the Tornadoes to start. All right, little flare outside there. All right, Miles Eide catches that pass, number 15, or for 15 yards.
Schoenfelder picks up about 7 yards. Brought down by Gunderson.
7 yards on that one from Centerville. Edberg to Schoenfelder. So after that first down, we're at 2nd and 3. And again, I'm trying my best, but we have a lot of stuff in the way. Oh, Lane Johnson finds a seam up the middle. Brought down by a few Raiders there. Looked like led the way, number 17, Ben Rumsey. So another first down for the Tornadoes, and I apologize. I'm not keeping up on the first downs, but like I said, I don't have enough help up here right now, and hopefully there will be some kids that will eventually get excited about this. But if there are any adults out there that want to come help, I sure would take your help. So Centerville tries to run another one, real short one. They got about a yard, Lane Johnson. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Little screen pass there for the Tornadoes. Great catch, wide open in the middle. Waiting for a signal. And there it is, touchdown, Tornadoes.
That's good for a 14-yard touchdown.
I think that was Noah Schoenfelder with the catch there for the touchdown. 18-yard pass from Edberg to Schoenfelder. So on time down, we'll try for 2 here. Tornadoes get on the board first. Edberg rolls out, looks back the other way. It is good. So Tornadoes don't waste any time.
Two-point conversion pass to Noah Schoenfelder is good. 10:25 in the first quarter. Tornadoes 8, Raiders 0.
So Centerville started off on a great note. That's how they were hoping to start tonight. I talked to Coach Beacom earlier today, and he said a great week of practice here. So he's very excited about how tonight was going to go, and obviously his first series there, he had a great game plan. The Tornadoes march it right down the field. So now we're going to set up on offense, or excuse me, set up to kick.
Competitive gymnastics team is doing spirit-based painting for a free will donation. They are located by the concession stand.
I got a side kick finally to run the camera at least. I don't think she knew she was going to, but Chloe is up here helping with the camera, so that should slow down things. But again, I apologize. We have a window that's just not going to work with us right now, but we'll keep trying. All right, we have Edberg set up to kick. The Raiders are yet to set up on. It looks like Raiders are looking for an onside by the Tornadoes. Back deep, you got number 3, Cade Gunderson. Yeah, they're all scooting up. They're expecting Edberg to kick onside, and he has it set up that way, and it's a free ball. Gayville does recover it. Nice job just grabbing it, laying on it. And that's Carter Barron with the onside kick recovery. So 1st and 10 for the Raiders on the 50-yard line. All right, Raiders set up on offense. That is Karsten's under center, number 11. Try to get a run up the middle. Tornadoes are all there. Christian Perry, first one on the stop. So that should bring up 2nd and 11 for the Raiders. And we're early in the first half here, first quarter even. Carson's in shotgun formation this time. And it's a direct snap run. Carson's going to pick up about 3 there, it looks like, maybe 4. So it's going to be about 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6. Buchtenberg on the tackle there. I'll go with what Brad says, 3rd and 7. So definitely 3rd and 6 from my angle. So we're going to go 3rd and 6. But nice tackle by Buckenberg, not letting Karstens find a seam there. And you'll see a lot of mix from Karstens, a lot of run, a lot of pass. He is a good-sized quarterback there. Justin Karstens, or Spencer Karstens, excuse me, his dad is Justin. I don't think he has any eligibility left. He's over there coaching. Pass intended over on the left side, incomplete. But Karstens, 6'1", 210. That's a big quarterback coming your way. So, good stop by the Tornadoes there. 4th and 6. See what the Raiders decide on their own, right on the midfield, 46-yard line, it looks like. Probably not punting territory. Not a lot to gain unless you have a real good punter that can pin the Tornadoes inside the 5, and nobody's back for the Tornadoes. And, yep, they're Karstens in shotgun formation. So, it looks like they're lining up to go for it. Oh, I think it's maybe a quick kick. Nope, he is going to pass. Looks left, looks right, going deep. Got a guy. He's covered by Heide. What a catch. And they are going to call it a catch. That is Hunter Wubin over there, number 5. Hunter Wubin with the reception. Nice, great catch from Webben. Hunter Webben from Karstens. And that's a first down. That's going to take him all the way inside the 20, about the 15-yard line. So the Tornadoes were doing a great job there, and just a good pass and catch. Not really anything the defense did wrong. Great coverage there. It just sometimes it's perfect pass, perfect catch. So back under center, traditional I formation dive, and Alec Austin the first to hit him, number 2. And I don't think there's any gain there. And as I said from the get-go, we knew this was going to be a battle. Every team has decided they're going to try to beat up the Tornadoes and run inside and outside. The spot gives them about 1.5 yards, so we'll say 2nd and 8. And they're back to the traditional I formation. Going to try to keep powering it inside the 20 there at the Tornadoes, actually inside the 15. Karsten rolling out to pass. Great catch and pass. Good coverage there. Receptions made, number 15, Alex Schoenberner.
Alex Schoenberner on the reception. Brought down by Wadier. Going to be good for a Raider first down.
And they get in a rough part of the field there. It's hard to get the camera there. Chloe's doing her best, so I apologize, and I'll try my best to keep you updated. So 1st and 10 for the Raiders, and actually it's inside. It's 1st and goal. And they just try to power it forward with Karstens. No. And it is a touchdown for the Raiders. Touchdown Raiders. Karstens with up the middle. So we'll set up for a 2-point conversion. And I would say that the way the Raiders have been powering it forward, they're probably going to try something up the gut. Oh, they fool me again. Oh, great rush by Buchtenberg. Slips and falls. It is very wet out there. And that is good. Caught by Schoenberner. 2-point conversion. Rumsey, sorry, that's Rumsey. Ben Rumsey, number 17. I was looking at 15. I apologize. I'm trying to figure this out and write everything down at the same time, and it's not going well. All right, so we got 8-8 real early in the first quarter here. Actually, late in the first quarter. Light bulb looks like it went out, got hot. I believe it's 7:07 left on the clock. So we'll take a quick turnaround here, and Tornadoes are going to set up for a kick return. So we knew it was going to be a battle of who could make more stops on defense. And right now, both teams have kind of allowed the other team to march right on them. But a lot of times it's just getting comfortable. And the Tornadoes were doing a good job. Had them 4th and 6, but perfect pass and catch. Got bailed Raiders out of 4th and 6, and they got it inside the 15 and marched right in to make it 8-8. So back deep for the Tornadoes. We have number 3, Noah Schoenfelder, and number 14, Coven Wadier. Setting to kick, and you'll hear his name a lot, is Spencer Karstens. He is quarterback, kicker, very similar. Tornadoes' Cole Edberg does the same thing. Set to kick, waiting for the official. And that one's going to be taken by, bounced in front of Wadier. He's got to get on it. Let's see if he can make something out of it. Makes the first man miss. And he's brought down by number 10, Carter Barron. Nice job by Carter Barron, filling his lane and not overrunning that play. So 1st and 10 for the Tornadoes. And they'll take over on about the 26-yard line. Officials switching out the footballs. Each team uses their own football. Most teams it's very similar GST Wilson, but they allow each team to have their own. Some of them like them brand new. They're a little stickier. Some of them like them a little older. There's a little toss pass. That is considered a pass to Schoenfelder. Schoenfelder breaks the first tackle, then strung out by a host of Raiders. Looks like Spencer Karstens was able to corral him. That is going to be a loss for the Tornadoes. So I would say 2nd and 13. The Tornadoes run this spread offense, trying to spread the defense out. That's what some teams do when they don't have some large linemen. Nice pass to Coven Wadier, catch and pass, trying to make him miss. He did make him miss the first time, but able to stay with him is Cade Gunderson and brought him down after a nice little gain there. So they cut it in half, bring up a manageable 3rd down. So 3rd and 6 for the Tornadoes. I'm going to say 3rd and 5. Looks like a little confusion by the Tornadoes on what play was called. That's set now. Edberg's ready for a quick toss right to Wadier, wide open because coverage was off. He slips a tackle. Wadier in the wide open field. He hits a foot race. Oh, great job catching him from behind. We had two Raiders to beat. Number 5, Hunter Wubin slowed him down, and then he brought down by Ben Rumsey. Nice job of Ben Rumsey. Chased him down from behind and not giving up on the play. But it's a great pitch and catch and nice run by Coven. Turned what was about an 8-yard gain into pretty close to a 38, 40-yard gain. So nice pitch and catch there. Great job of Wadier making a man miss and turning on the speed. Another quick pass here. Edberg's looking for it all. I couldn't see there. Incomplete. Again, we might end up having to set up somewhere different. We're kind of confined with some windows and brick here. It's a great addition to the complex. Excuse me. So 2nd and 10 for the Tornadoes. Little handoff straight ahead to Lane Johnson. Tries to make a man miss. Didn't get a block there. He was waiting for a block. Didn't get one there. Nice tackle by Will Fairley. So it's going to be 3rd down for the Tornadoes. 3rd and about 7. I don't know what angle our announcer's getting, but I see 3rd and 7. Maybe I have the bad angle. So we need, we're in 4-down territory, so we don't have to go for it all here. If we can get a few yards to make it 4th and 2 or 3, that'd be great. Looks like a rollout pass. And wide open. Oh, just off the hands. Right idea. Just a little off his fingertips. So fourth down. Fourth down. Big play here. As I said, it's going to be a defensive stop battle. Whoever can make the most defensive stops is going to come out the winner. So Tornadoes need to keep this drive alive. Double back set for the Tornadoes, kind of rare. Fake the handoff. Give it to right. Oh, look at that. It's a little trickery. It's Alec Austin with the handoff. He passes it back to Cole Edberg. It's a run pass. What a great trickery. Alec Austin to Cole Edberg for a 26-yard touchdown pass. It caught the Raiders totally off guard. They weren't ready for it. That's the second time the Tornadoes have used that this year. If any of you were able to watch last year, Al was the quarterback for the junior high team and helped them a lot. So we had a two-headed monster there. It's great to see that pitch and catch, and a rare touchdown catch for Cole.
2-point conversion attempt for Schoenfelder.
2-point does fall incomplete. It's a great defense by the Raiders. So 14-8. We got about 4:41 left in the first quarter, and we're going to come back shortly right after a break from our sponsors.
Is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
All right, back to live action here. Thanks from our sponsors. As I've said in the volleyball live streams, we're still looking for some sponsors to help us. These are corporate sponsors you're seeing ads from tonight. Agria is an insurance company that's on, and it's a sponsor to every single team that's on Live Ticket TV, so we appreciate them. As I said earlier, the Farmers Union insurance clock is in the right-hand side of everyone's scoreboard. All right, Edberg. And that onside kick, it doesn't get the hop. The Raiders are ready for it. And they're just going to fall on it.
Recovered by Westerwald at the 50-yard line.
And it looked like number 81, Jordan Westerwald, with the recovery there. So he was ready for that onside and had his hands ready to rock. As I was saying, Live Ticket TV, new to Tornadoes country. We appreciate you tuning in. You can find us on YouTube or Tornadoes Live Ticket TV. Carson's under center. Back to the power formation. See if the Tornadoes can come up with a stop here. A little sweep. Trying to get outside. Oh, that's a horse collar tackle. Yep. A great job by Buchtenberg to get a hand on it. But unfortunately, it's going to be too high up on the shoulders. So they're going to call that play. Shout out to my main man recovering from knee surgery, Bill Marquardt, our head basketball coach, tuning in live. I wish I could deliver a couple cheeseburgers and fries to him. Unfortunately, by the time I get there, it'll be cold. But we appreciate head basketball coach Bill Marquardt tuning in. And anyone else tuning in, you want to shout out, let me know. I'm here for you. Penalty's going to march the Raiders down, and just nothing you could do there. That's a great play by James Buchtenberg to get a tackle, but that horse collar came into play. Anytime you're up in the high on the numbers, they're going to call it. Oh, wow, what a hit by Buchtenberg. Good job by Karstens to get that pitch off, but he paid the price. So, nice job pursuing by Lane Johnson. He brings down the run by Fairley. It's going to be a loss of a yard. That play was definitely a little revenge on that penalty by Buchtenberg. He laid a lick on Karstens. He's probably not going to hold on to that pitch very long from here on out. Nice job there. So 2nd and 11. Winding down the last couple minutes of the first quarter. And beautiful night here. I'm glad that the weather stayed away. It's a little soggy on the field after that inch of rain last night, but much needed rain. Little jump pass by Carson. Had a little bit extra on it. He looked like he had a receiver open. Just got a little jacked and threw it a little harder than he intended. Didn't have quite the touch he wanted on it. So it brings down an important 3rd and 11 for the Tornadoes. Karstens walks over and gets a play from his head coach, Beeman. Pat Beeman's been over in Gayville-Volin for quite a few years now. He's got a young team he's working with here, but doing a great job. So big play, 3rd and 11. Tornadoes in like a 43 look here. Straight pass, good pressure. Founds wide open, and he gets through the tackle. So number 17, Ben Rumsey, big tight end to tackle. Ran down from behind by Cole Edberg, but that's a first down. So as I said earlier, we're getting them in some positions that we want them in, but just not holding on to make that key play. Oh, looks like Edberg has to come off. Not sure what happened, a little blood on the finger maybe. So Anderson's going to come in to replace him. Yeah, I guess looks like the trainer, thanks to Orthopedic Institute for supplying our athletic trainer tonight. Just going to get a little tape on there. Edberg will be back out there sooner than later. So that'll move Bucknerberg from the end position. He'll go back to play linebacker. Anderson will play the end on the weak side and Johnson on the strong side. Gayville-Volin doesn't like that look, and this could be an advantage to the Tornadoes. A timeout on the field, so that will allow Edberg to come back in if he's taped up and ready to go. So timeout on the field. We'll take a moment to hear from our sponsors.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
This
All right, 15 seconds, ball will be ready to play out of the timeout. Trainer's still working on Edberg, so he did not come back in, so we're still in the same defense. 1st and 10 for the Raiders. So 2:51 left in the first quarter here, so all right, we got the Raiders come out of the timeout with a long count, and it looks like it draws the Tornadoes offside, so they repay the favor. So early in the game, the Raiders jumped offside, so out of the timeout, they catch the Tornadoes trying to get off the line a little early. So brings up 1st and 5, and they're going to be right inside the 15-yard line. Great job by a host of Tornadoes. Stopped first by Travis Anderson and then cleaned up things by about 4 other guys wanted to come in on that. Denver Anderson out there on defense was part of that. Looks like Edberg's ready to go again. He's back out on the field, so Anderson's coming off. Raiders this time bringing the receiver over to get the play, and that's Ben Rumsey, that senior and big receiver for the Raiders. Hard for the Tornadoes to bring down so far tonight. I would expect they're probably going to go back to him. The matchup hasn't been there, and obviously the size of the line, as you can see up front, the Tornadoes are at a huge disadvantage. The Raiders have definitely used Coach Rosie's program to build themselves a little muscle and mass. Little jet sweep here, but not going anywhere by Lane Johnson, says not here. And they did try to get Rumsey around the corner a little different way instead of passing it, a little run. And that's a small loss. So that's going to bring up third and about 6 or 7, somewhere in there. So again, we're back in that position where the Tornadoes are needing 2 big stops here. All right, the Raiders spread it out. Tornadoes are trying to match up here. Carson's going to roll out. Quick pass. He's there. Oh, no. Slips through the tackle. Nice hard run there to touchdown Raiders. Hunter Webben, I've been told, is a freshman. Nice job there. So that'll tie the score up. Tornadoes will need a big 2-point conversion stop here. So a 2-point conversion set up. A little spread look by the Raiders. Trying to get some confusion on the Tornadoes defense. See if they'll play a little soft and get a quick hitter. And there's Rumsey, looking for Rumsey. Oh, great job, Travis Hybertson in the backfield, but too much time. Carsons finds an opening, and Rumsey gets the 2 points. So nice drive by the Raiders there. Pitching cast again from Carsons to Rumsey. So Carsons accounted for both touchdowns, ran the first one, now passed this one. 16-14, and about a minute left in the quarter.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
All right, back to live action. Tornadoes are going to be set to receive. Wadier and Schoenfelder back to receive. Karsten's set to kick. Again, thanks to our sponsors here, as they are giving us the opportunity to give this to you free of charge on YouTube. We also have some sponsors that are coming on board here locally. We want to take a moment to thank Knutson Masonry, Knutson Boozman Insurance, Total Stop Food Stores, and Automatic Irrigation. They have all signed a contract to sponsor the Tornadoes here on Live Ticket TV. And thanks to their sponsorship, the Tornadoes will get a kickback from Live TV Ticket. Wadier catches that one on the run, goes straight ahead. No, slips a tackle. Somehow he comes through that. Nice return by Wadier. He's having a good night so far, getting through some tackles, fighting through it, and working hard. Tornadoes will take over there on the 42-yard line. Nice tackle there by Gunderson to not let Wadier get through. And again, our sponsors have 20% kick-up back to the Tornadoes. They allowed us to pay for our equipment for the years, so thanks to them for that. We hope to have a few more sponsors coming on board here shortly. There's different packages. The packages range from a simple donation to allow your name on the website. And there goes Johnson up the middle, found and hold, nice stiff arm. He's up the sideline of race, and he's shoved out of bounds after a nice gain by Lane Johnson. Tornadoes are moving it right away here.
Lane Johnson down the sideline. Good for 58.
Yeah, I was wrong. I got the bad camera angle. He's in for a touchdown, folks. 58-yard run by Lane Johnson. The Tornadoes are not going to mess around when they get on offense. That's a quick 6. So, 2-point conversion try for the Tornadoes. Edberg's looking over this, or all of them are looking over the sideline as Coach TJ Beacom sends all his plays in through hand signals. He's got a specific way to do it. He will not tell his style to me, so sorry, folks. I can't give up the secrets. I know he wears different colored gloves just for the team to see his hands differently because it gets hard in the dark. Edberg under pressure just gets rid of it. Luckily, it's not intercepted. So
58 yards from Lane Johnson, 40 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Tornadoes 20, Raiders 16.
So a 48-yard run by Lane Johnson, and it's 20-16, and we're still in the first quarter, folks. So as I said, this was going to be a battle of who can make the most stops on defense. And right now, the only thing that the Raiders are winning are the 2-point conversion stops. So the Tornadoes are going to have a 2-point conversion stopped at some point, or they're going to have an actual drive stopped and score to keep up with this momentum. But great job. Nice quick hitter, and we're still in the first quarter. And we'll take a short break here, and we'll be back in 30 seconds.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
All right, we're back to live action. Edberg getting set. As you can see, he tees it up for that standard onside kick, and the Raiders are not going to fall for it anymore. They're bringing all 8 guys inside the box, and before the kick, we have a problem because there's 10 guys on the field for the Raiders, so it looks like Coach Beeman called a quick timeout. Very upset, had to waste a timeout there, another early timeout, 2 timeouts used here in the first quarter. I don't think Coach Beeman was wanting to use those quite this quickly. So we'll take another break here and thank our sponsors.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
All right, back to live action. There's that squib kick by Edberg again, this time a little longer. He sent a little deeper, tried to get through that front line, and back the Raiders up a little bit. So Raiders will take over, 1st and 10.
Carter Barron on the recovery.
Carter Barron had the recovery there.
Raiders take over at the 41-yard line.
So Raiders on the 41-yard line, 16-20. We got about 37 seconds left in the quarter. Unfortunately, our light bulb is not coming back on right now. Hopefully it'll cool off here and come back on for us. Thanks to our yard marker men over there. We got Ryan Austin, Eric Hansen, and Adam Buchtenberg running the chain gang. We appreciate them. As we said before, these take a lot of people to put on. Hard run up the middle by the Raiders, stopped by Lane Johnson and Alec Austin.
2 yards before he's brought down by Cole Edberg. Second and 8.
I guess I was wrong. That's number 9, Cole Edberg with the tackle. So we're going to be 2nd and 8. And again, I apologize. I am trying to keep the scoreboard. Chloe is at least running the camera, but I'm doing the scoreboard, watching the game, announcing, and I don't have a spotter to tell me what's going on for sure, and I have a little brick in the way right at midfield. So there's the end of our first quarter. So after the first quarter, Tornadoes lead 20-16. Great quarter by both teams. Little heavyweight battle coming out, throwing some good hard punches early, and now it looks like hopefully the defenses can settle in. So as they are going to flip ends here, we'll take a short break from our video sponsors.
In In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
Right, that's what I was trying to tell you. All right, coming out of the timeout here, flipping ends of the field, so now the Raiders will take over. They're going to head to the east. Sun's gone down, so it's really not much of a factor of the sun being in anybody's eyes here. Tornadoes setting up on defense. Nose tackle Christian Perry set to ready to do some damage here. Raiders spread it out again. Again, they send Rumsey out split on motion. Fake handoff. Carstensen, quick pass, just a bit long, just out of reach. Intended to Hunter Webben. So that will bring us to 2nd and 10. So a lot of clock stoppage here because of the fact that both teams like to get up and down the field for one, but we like to pass a lot, and anytime there's a pass. Sorry, I'm behind. It's 3rd down. We started on 2nd down there. So we're going to be at 3rd down and about 8 yards. Big stop here because I think we're kind of in that no man's land at about the 43 where the Raiders might have to play a little flip field position if they don't get anything here. Tornadoes look like they're going to blitz, but pull out of it. Big pass, open on the sideline. Rumsey can't haul it in. Oh, what a spectacular opportunity to try to catch that. Yeah, it is a great effort by Ben Rumsey. He's having a great night. He's a hard player. Hey, these Raiders came to play. Their front line isn't allowing the Tornadoes to get through. So here we are, big 4th and 8. This is one of those huge plays for the Tornadoes if they can get a stop, or if maybe the Raiders will decide to punt here. That's a huge opportunity for the Tornadoes to take advantage of. A little deep, lot different substitution here. A couple linemen out. Looks like Karstens is setting up back deep to punt. So Tornadoes hopefully will watch the ball. Don't get off early. Clean snap. Ball's away. Back for the Tornadoes is Wadier. He's able to catch that on the run. And a nice job of being able to catch that on the run like that as your momentum takes you forward. So a great return by Wadier. He continues to run through people tonight.
Tornadoes take over at the 40-yard line.
So great job on the defense. As I said, it's going to come down here tonight to whoever can have the most stops on defense. So that's a huge stop for the Tornadoes. Now if they can take advantage on offense. Few late substitutions here by the Raiders. Looks like they're getting set on defense now. Edberg calls for the ball, looks left, looks right, nothing there. Then he's right in the middle. Number 2, Al Austin, wide open. So earlier it was Edberg to Austin to Edberg. Now it's returning the favor, and Al runs really hard there, and he's finally brought down by number 14, Wyatt Melhoff. Nice tackle there by Melhoff. He kind of just jumped on and held on and hoped for the best, and I apologize. Chloe left me, so I forgot. All right, I don't know if I'm live right now, so if someone could text me and tell me if things are working again. We had a power outage here. button got bumped in the new crow's nest trying to move the camera around so we get a better angle for you, and we accidentally unplugged everything. So if anyone out there's watching, if you want to shoot me a text and let me know if we're live or not, I'd greatly appreciate it. So if you can hear me at home, that's a nice touchdown. Looks like Edberg to Schoenfelder. Is that right, Chloe? So once again, if we're live and there's someone out there that's watching, please let me know. I have a call into technical support to see if it's working, but unfortunately, I'm trying to get it up on my computer to see if it's working. All right, thank you to Miss Alyssa Lindstrom watching home, and Becky Alice. Oh boy, we are live, so I got to watch what I'm saying again here. Well, we were on, and I apologize for the power outage, and I'm trying to get things set up again here. The Tornadoes were able to have a passing touchdown, so you probably got to see it. You might have heard me on the phone trying to get technical support's help. But either way, we're in the second quarter. Tornadoes made their big stop early, and now they're back on touchdown. So we're at 28 to 16. I didn't see who the 2-point conversion was. Chloe, did you see who scored that 2-point conversion? All right, so it was a caught pass from Edberg to Austin for the 2-point conversion. Playing a lot of catch-up, and my notes are getting pretty messy here. As I said earlier, it's a lot more to this production than just what you'd think meets the eye. So I appreciate Chloe up here coming up and helping me out. She's running the camera. She's trying to eat at the same time, so she's trying her best, but I'm keeping her busy. So we aren't going to step away here. We are all caught up, though. Tornadoes able to take advantage of that huge stop and allow the Raiders to punt on 4th down. And as I said, that's what it was going to come down to for the Tornadoes. They're going to have to make a couple of huge stops on defense and continue to score on offense. So a nice 12-point lead. Again, another thing I'm trying to do as we're sitting here live is update our scores on South Dakota Scores, and you can see at the bottom of the screen South Dakota Scores scrolling, and Edberg once again with that squib kick, and Rumsey's been all over the place. He'll cover that one up. So you can go to South Dakota Scores if you want to see the scores live and quickly, but otherwise if you watch along the bottom, eventually they're going to scroll across for you. It looks like somebody's keeping it updated for us. Yes, someone's being nice and keeping an update for us, so I appreciate whoever's doing that. It's 28-16, midway through the second quarter. Raiders ball. Carson's still at quarterback here. And thanks to the support at Live Ticket TV, we're able to stay live, and a power outage is not able to shut this system down. Good hard run there by Rumsey. Pass and catch. Host of Tornadoes led by Alec Austin there. So 28-16. 2nd and 5 for the Raiders. Yeah, I apologize. I lost the clock in the mix of the power outage, so we'll probably have to turn that back on at halftime. Oh, it's coming off this. All right, we're back live. I was talking to technical support after we lost power here. We apologize. There's a glare from this window. Great tackle by a host of Tornadoes. And that's a huge fourth down stop. So hopefully you were able to watch and see what was happening there. We had Alec Austin, Cole Edberg, and a couple others were right there. They were not going to let the Raiders slip through this time. So that's a huge fourth down stop. All right, Edberg decides to just tuck and take it for a little run.
Edberg on the keeper, runs out of bounds, close to a first down.
And that's enough for about 9 yards. So he steps out of bounds just before picking up a first down, but 2nd and 1. And again, our clock is acting up. It's 7 minutes left in the second quarter. Sorry about the glare from the window. We're trying to get this light to shut off. Eventually, we will have light switches for each of these rooms, but we're fortunate to get power today. Tornadoes tried to get Lane through the middle, but Raiders were not going to let it happen this time. Not fooled this time. Number 54, Tanner Logan, stays home. Nice job by Logan not letting him through. So, no gain, 3rd and 1. And I again apologize for the beeping in the background. That's the only way up and down. That's our elevator of a scissors lift until we can get our stairs placed in. But great facility up here in the Crow's Nest. If you're out and about, come on by and take a look. We're actually using the Edberg slips. Tries to pull forward, but again, Logan's not going to let him through. And number 99, Preston Karstens is right. Karstens holds him. That's a good-sized freshman right there, 6'3", 275. So 4th and 1. This is a huge down for both teams. It would be a momentum builder for the Raiders as they haven't stopped the Tornadoes yet. But if the Tornadoes can get through and get a first down, then that'll keep the momentum. They're going to try a jet sweep there with Lane Johnson. He cuts it up, and that should be enough for a first down. Some good blocking out front by Denver Anderson and Noah Schoenfelder and Travis Hybertson. So that's first down for the Tornadoes, and that is a victory for the Tornadoes as far as keeping this drive alive and the opportunity to get another score. So huge run by Lane Johnson. He's running very hard tonight, senior. One of the very few seniors we have on the team. We're a young team. He's trying to get outside, gets in front of his blockers. Looks like a shoe went flying. Yeah, his shoe ran himself right out of the shoe there, trying to get around the outside. I thought it was a flag at first, but it was a shoe that went flying. So nice hard run, 2nd and 5. He gets the shoe right back on, no problem. He's still trying to get a shoe on. Edberg already has the play called, or actually Coach Beacom has the play called. Edberg's just trying to get him set. 2nd and 5. And there's Johnson again. They're just going to keep letting him run, follow the blockers. Christian Perry, Denver Anderson. It's going to be, yep, they're waving it like a first down, but, yep, there it is, first down.
Tornado first down.
So as I was saying, Lane is one of the only 2 seniors on the roster. The other one is Dalton Knutson. Dalton Knutson plays a lot on defense, subs a little bit here and there on offense to give some breaks to our wideouts. Great job by Lane tonight running the ball. 1st and 10 from about the 29-yard line, it looks like. Oh, that's got to be offsides on the Raiders. No flag. I don't understand how that was not called. That kid was a yard into Tornado's backfield before that ball was snapped. So I don't know if the snap was slow, but there is no way we should have lost any yardage on that. We should have got a free 5. I'm not sure what happened there, but the side judge didn't see what I saw, I guess, and we'll have to leave it at that. So 2nd and 12 probably for the Tornadoes. Little swing pass out here to Wadier. Good coverage. The Raiders have covered him up a little bit more after a great first quarter. Tackled by Hunter Webben. So they get their yards back. So 3rd and 9. So the yards they lost, they maybe got one more. They're coming. So again, we're in 4-down territory, so not necessary that we get all 9 yards right here. It'd be great, but even to cut into it a little bit. Edberg back to pass. Good time. Oh, underneath there. That's number 10, Miles Eide sneaks under the defense, tries to find an opening. I don't know. It's going to be close. Side judge on that far side said that's a first down. So great pitch and catch. Miles Eide, nice catch for about 10 yards. Good run after the catch. He came across the middle wide open. Nice job getting by the defense. So, again, we're a few different people catching passes here. A little different look to our offense tonight. And same success as we've had all year as far as moving the ball. Edberg's not able to hold on to that one. I'm not sure. It looked like he was trying to have a quick handoff to Johnson and mishandled that one. So, unfortunate events there. That's going to be a loss of about 3, maybe even more. So we're going to go with 2nd and 14. Looking to Coach Beacom to figure out what play we can do here. And again, we're in 4-down territory, so it's not like we need to get it all back in one play. We got 3 downs to get 14 yards. Former math teacher that I am, that's about 5 yards a crack. But Tornadoes don't want to wait. Perfect pass. What a catch. Coven Wadier in the back of the end zone. What a pass right into his hands. And that is about a 21-yard pass. Coven Wadier finds an opening, catches it over his shoulder beautifully. 21-yard touchdown pass from Cole Edberg to Coven Wadier. The juniors connect once again. Tornadoes are going to quickly set up for 2-point conversion here. So 34-16, 4:35 left in the second quarter. 2-point try here. Quick pass out the lane. He's not looking. Oh, unfortunate there. It was going to be open, but he threw it behind him a little bit. So no good, but the Tornadoes are able to still do what they needed to. So 34-16, 4:35 left in the second quarter, and we'll take a quick commercial break.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
All right, welcome back to live action. And Tornadoes are going to get set to kick off. Edberg will probably tee it up so it's an onside. He's been doing that most of the time tonight. Again, thank you to our corporate sponsors right now. We have corporate sponsors, the High School Activity Association and their program to promote good sportsmanship. Agria Insurance, Farmers Union Insurance is our clock sponsor for the year. So anytime there's a clock on our board, whether it's football, basketball, you will see Farmers Union Insurance, and they provided a huge sponsorship. So again, little squib kick. Oh, off a couple Raiders. That's a wide open live ball out of bounds. Oh, 2 Tornadoes tried to grab it but could not keep it in bounds. That is going to go out of bounds, but they touched it, so it shouldn't be a penalty, I don't think. It was touched by 2 Raiders. I don't believe that's a penalty. Yeah, the refs are going to have to talk about this one because I don't believe that's a penalty. So as the refs are talking, as I was saying, our corporate sponsors are what we're showing ads for tonight, and here at halftime you'll see some video ads that they also have paid for. We do have some local sponsors that are getting some things put together so that you can either be on the 605 or the live ticket, Centerville Live Tornadoes Live TV page. You can become a sponsor by contacting Mr. Edbrick at the school or Heath Nimke, or there will be an ad with Live Ticket TV with an 800 phone number you can call and get more information. There's various different packages. But our local sponsors at this time, I want to thank Knutson Masonry, Knutson Boozman Insurance, Automatic Irrigation, and Total Stop Food Store. So great sponsorships. So the referees have talked it over. They are going to mark off a penalty. I guess I was wrong. Maybe in high school it's different. But even though it was touched, there is a penalty for it going out of bounds. The Raiders are going to take over on about the 49-yard line. Officials can't figure out whose flag was thrown. Now they have decided that whose belongs to who. So Raiders taking over. 4:31 left in the second quarter. Carson's under center, back to that power I formation. Rumsey out here wide. He's going to go out for a pass. 15's wide open in the middle. Oh, that's off Alec Austin. Gets a hand on it. Almost intercepted. Great job by Alec Austin reading that one, getting his hands on it. Great effort by Miles Idy. Almost came up with that one. So good defense by the Tornadoes. They read that. I thought the Raiders had a wide open play there as Alex Schoenberger came across the middle, but the Tornadoes knew what they were doing in their coverage. Nice job. Again, we're in that bad part of the field where the camera is going to glare at us. So I apologize. We're doing the best we can here until we can set up in a different way. Tornadoes realigning as the defense adjusts to the offensive spread now. Carson's with a straight step back throw. That's a screen play. Tornadoes read it perfectly. Christian Perry and Travis Hybertson waiting for that one. So that'll bring up third down for the Raiders, and I apologize. I'm supposed to be updating that, and I'm not doing a very good job. I'm trying to watch the game and see what's happening, but it's 3rd and 10, as well as keep up on the scoreboard. And the way the teams are going back and forth up and down the field, it's a numbing finger sensation here. We need a little typing class to come in and help me out. So 3rd and 10, Carson's going to go back under center. Again, the Raiders just outsize the Tornadoes up front, so they rely on a heavy blocking scheme here, and they're going to try to get outside. James Buchtenberg, he has to let go. He learned his lesson earlier. He is up high on the tackle, so he let go again right away, but he did slow him down. Alec Austin there to clean it up, so slowed him down, brings up 4th down. We'll call it 4th and 5. 4th and 5, and it's going to be a timeout on the field. I didn't see who called that. Chloe, did you see who called the timeout? I'm guessing the Raiders called the timeout. So with that timeout, we'll take a quick break.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
We hope.
All right, coming back, still in the timeout here. Just a quick reminder, if there's anyone out there that wants to help produce these live streams, I'd greatly appreciate it. If someone wants to run a camera, or the scoreboard is behind the scene, or if you want to try your voice at announcing and then maybe give the listeners a break from my voice. Also, if you have a student that is interested, our hopes is to eventually turn this into like a broadcasting digital media type class. So the students will be more involved, and that would be great. So here we are, huge 4th down for the Raiders. Huge stop for if the Tornadoes can make the stop. Try to draw us offside. We stayed home. Not much of a rush. Going deep, down the sideline. Intercepted. One of those interceptions that you want a interception, but on the same token, if he knocks that down, we get the ball. But, hey, any interception's better than nothing else, so he didn't want to take his chances of it slipping through his fingers and getting caught. So a great interception, and that's Coven-Wadier. He's not only catching it on offense, he's catching it on defense. Nice work by Coven. So it works both ways. It works for the Raiders in the fact that if they would have punted it, they probably would have pinned him in about the same area. So I don't think it's a bad idea for Beeman to try to go for the deep bomb there. It didn't hurt him. Actually gained him in field position. So, but again, in a moment like that, you don't know what you want to do, so you just do the right thing and you intercept the ball. Nice run on the left side there. Again, they're in a spot where the glare, I can't see who was running it. Well, I was wrong. Again, I can't see. It was a pass to Schoenfelder from Edberg, and that's a first down. All right, here we go again. And a little pitch and catch. Oh, what a sidestep. He's moving down the sideline. He could go. It's a foot race, and they give up. Coven-Wadier wide open down the sideline. That sidestep was huge. Well, if you heard it from Brad there, it was a 74-yard pass from Cole Edberg to Coven-Wadier, but most of the work there done was definitely by Coven on that nice sidestep. Great pitch and catch. I tell you what, I don't know if these Tornadoes, I hate to say it out loud, but maybe they watch this Vikings offense and Justin Jefferson and Kirk Cousins connection going on here, but I guess whatever it takes, coming from a Niners fan that had to watch the ugly Bears game. So I will take it. Oh, great job by Edberg. I don't know what happened there, but it was a designed. I'm not sure what's going on here. It was a designed give or pull. So Edberg decided to keep it and went up the gut. Not sure what happened. There's flags everywhere right away before Edberg scored. And he might have actually fumbled it before he scored, but then it looked like he was on it in the end zone. So a lot of chaos there. Maybe the play was dead before it was snapped. I am not sure what's going on here. The officials are getting together and talking about, it looks like a face mask through it all. So half the distance, Tornadoes can try again. Yep, looks like they're going to mark off half the distance, so the Tornadoes will try on a 1.5-yard play. And maybe that's why Edberg fumbled it. He got grabbed by the face mask and was more worried about his neck getting hurt than holding on to the football. So we'll try the 2-point conversion again. Again, we're 40-16 with about 32 seconds, so that's a huge score. If you remember, the Raiders did win the toss. They deferred, so they will get the ball to start the second half. Edberg in the shotgun. Quick pass out there. Wide open. Miles Eide makes a guy miss. Little dance. Nice job. Miles Eide with the 2-point conversion. So, there we are. We finally have gotten a couple 2-point back-to-back. Moving the ball up and down the field. Defense come alive. Great first half so far. 42-16. And we only got about 32 seconds. And we'll step away real quick for a break.
Hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the game...
I apologize. Hit the wrong button there, so I cut that video ad off. We'll continue that one later. Couple shout-outs. Those of you that are watching online and didn't make it up here or eating supper at the Centerville Steakhouse and watching it there, or a couple of you enjoying some beverages down at the Desert Inn. Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate it. We appreciate the local establishment's ability to live stream these. Thanks to our local sponsors of Knutson Masonry, Knutson Boozman Insurance, Automatic Irrigation, and Total Food Stores. Or Total Stop Food Stores, excuse me. I'll say that right one time tonight eventually. But yeah, I thank all of those that are open right now. I'm sure Mushy's probably has us on as well. And all the other area places that are live streaming this. And all the grandparents and parents and relatives that aren't able to attend in person, I'm glad we can bring this to you through Live Ticket TV. And again, thanks to our local sponsors and corporate sponsors for keeping this up. So 30 seconds left. Raiders decided that, they've had enough of this. They don't have any timeouts left. So they're just going to take a knee. But the Tornadoes are not going to agree with that. There we go. Now the clock's running. I thought maybe Coach Beeman threw a timeout there. The referees were looking at him, and he's like, no, I didn't want a timeout. I don't know where it came from. So the ref's talking to him. Looks like they have it under control. Clock's going to run out here. So we'll come back in the third quarter. We're going to take about a 15-minute break and try to get things cleaned up. And thank you all for joining us. And this is a good time for you to go get some popcorn or take a bathroom break. So Tornadoes lead 42-16, and that is halftime.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
In In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
In In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
All right, we got a little bit of time left before we seem to lose our clock again. There it is. I see it now. 1:10 left. We're getting ready for the second half action. 42-16. Tornadoes in the lead. The referees consulted with the Raiders there at halftime, and the Raiders did elect that they do want to receive the ball this half. So the Tornadoes are going to kick off. I did not see which direction they were going to kick off, but if you have taken a look outside, there is no wind in sight. It's as calm as it could be. This is a perfect night for Tornadoes football, and one of the few nights where they haven't battled rain, they haven't battled wind, and they're sure striving with this one. So it looks like we're going to kick off to the east. So Tornadoes are going to defend the west end zone to start this second half. Last minute instruction by Mr. Beacom as the clock runs down here. You can see our officials are ready to keep this going. I hope this game keeps moving like it is. 8:30 is all it is. Last game we got out of here is about 10:15 because we had a 52-58 or somewhere along that line score with Chester up and down. Not a lot of time for the clock to run because every time the score happens, the clock would stop and then we'd have a 2-point conversion. So, all right, there we go. The whistle's off. They're calling for the Tornadoes to come set up the tee. And we're going to be ready for second half. Quickly, that first half scoring, we had Edberg to Schoenberger, and then Austin to Edberg for a touchdown pass. Johnson with that nice 58-yard run. Edberg to Schoenberger again. And a 2-point by Edberg to Austin. And then Edberg to Wadier for a nice run. And then that huge 74-yard touchdown pass from Edberg to Wadier after Wadier's interception. So we start the half with a onside kick. Looks like Alec Austin is on it.
Onside kick recovered by the Tornadoes.
Oh, the ref is pointing the wrong direction. Oh, he changes his mind. It is onside kick. And again, the Tornadoes kick off this way, so there's nothing tricky about it. The teams know what's coming, but some way, shape, or form, Edberg has worked on it enough to get a little bit of an odd spin on that ball, and it's been tough for that second row. He's decided to take on the second row, and there's two in a row, and that time the Tornadoes take advantage and recover it. So Tornadoes ball, 1st and 10. That's a good way to start the second half. Didn't even have to play a defensive play and got the ball back. So Edberg sets him up, spreads him out there. Hand off to Lane Johnson, that jet sweep off the left side. Just one block. Didn't get held long enough for Johnson to get around it. Nice job by number 17, Ben Rumsey. There he is again. Ben picks up where he was in the first half, all over the place, offense, defense. Just a short gain. I don't even know if we can call it a yard. So we're going to go 2nd and 10. Again, thanks to our chain gang over there, Eric Hansen, Ryan Austin, and Adam Buckneberg. They get up and down the field when the Tornadoes get going because they love to go fast. So these guys don't get much of a break. Well, speaking of breaks, it looks like the Raiders have decided that, hey, this isn't how we wanted to start our second half. Oh, there we go. I see where it is. We got a tornado down here right inside of our camera now. I see them. Trainer's working on them. Looks like it's either maybe stretching a calf. Lane Johnson on that tackle. Something rolled up on him, so I guess he's going to come off here, walk it off a little bit. Yeah, he's grabbing his shin/ankle. Sometimes awkward tackle will do that to you. So Orthopedic Institute provides our trainer. They'll take a look at us. Our normal trainer, Darren Nelson's not always available for Friday night, so we appreciate them being able to send someone to take care of our young men and women on the sidelines of football games here. So that's going to move Austin to the backfield to take. And then it looks like Eide is out there as the wing. Weird play here. It's a screen to Schoenberg. Oh, yeah, this one's going to come back, I'm afraid. The sideline judge threw the flag right away. Nice pitch and catch. Unfortunately, it is definitely coming out. It looks like either one of our linemen was downfield too far or held on to a block too long. Yep, illegal lineman downfield. Yep, got a little excited, got too far down. Linemen are only allowed to get a couple yards downfield, but you know where that flag is thrown, it's not even past the line of scrimmage, so I'm not sure how they could call that a legal man downfield. If he was downfield, you'd think that flag would be about 5-6 yards further ahead. No. Not sure. That flag was thrown 3 yards behind the line of, or actually behind the sticks, and so about 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and that's a big mark off. I'm not sure if I agree with that illegal man downfield call, because I think Coach Beacon will see it on the film when he watches it tomorrow or tonight, that he's going to decide that was not a legal man downfield. He was where he's supposed to be. Well, now we got another stoppage in play. I don't know. The officials did not like how much they marked off, so they're going to try it again. Yeah, they went too far. I thought it was a pretty long mark off for the illegal man downfield. All right, so it's going to continue second down. Second and about 13. A little confusion here to start the second half and slow things down a little bit. Nice pass. Coven Wadier again with the catch. A little make up about half of it looks like. So bring up a manageable third and maybe 4, third and 5 maybe. So Tornadoes picked up enough to get a manageable, and I would say again we're probably in 4-down territory. The Tornadoes don't mess around, and again they're going to play that soft defense. Edberg and Wadier are just going to keep driving it down the field 7 or 8 yards at a time. I mean, we had the first down. Edberg let go of the ball even before Wadier was looking, because he knew it was going to be that wide open. So as long as they're going to play this soft defense, the Tornadoes are going to take advantage of it and keep with those quick hitters and let Wadier do some juking and jiving afterwards. He does a nice job of breaking some tackles here tonight. There we go, another quick screen out here. Noah's not quite able to get by. The lineman was a little hesitant on getting that block. Didn't want to get called for downfield again, so didn't quite get out there, but still enough for a minimal gain. So anytime you get positive yardage, you're happy, especially when we're on this side of the field. So I'd say 2nd and 5. So as my high school coach Paul Struck and Dan Evans told me, if we get 3.5 yards every play, we're going to get a first down. So 5 yards is a huge advantage. Edberg looks for Johnson, doesn't like what he sees, so comes the other way. Finds a wide open receiver. That's Alec Austin. Edberg to Austin. Tackled by Schoenberger for the Raiders. That's going to be a first down for the Tornadoes. So the cousin connection there. Austin from Edberg. Connect again. Remember earlier a touchdown pass from Austin to Edberg. Edberg does not receive many touchdown passes, so that's a rarity. So we're at 1st and 10. It looks like we're inside just outside the 10-yard line. So it's not quite 1st and goal. It is enough for, we can get a first down, but it's going to be really close to a touchdown. So we go ahead and would like the touchdown. So, all right, Lane Johnson back after getting looked at. Must be feeling better. So he gains about 4 or 5 there. So we'll say 2nd and 6. Tornadoes are taking their time here. I think they've decided that, the up tempo isn't needed. Now we're going to take some time and make good decisions here. We don't want to waste this opportunity. Edberg back to pass, finds somebody on the right side there. It is caught. Again, it's Edberg to Austin for just a few yards. I would actually say it's probably not much gain at all, so we'll go 3rd and 6 coming up. But again, it's 4-down territory, so if we can get 3 or 4 yards here, we'll definitely be happy with any positive gain. No turnovers. Spread it out again. I would guess that run option would be here. No, Edberg back to pass. No time. Flips it out here wide open. Got lost in the mix. Great run. Reaches, and it is a touchdown. I can't see who caught it till they get up here. A little high-fiving, but it's Miles Eide. So Miles Eide filling in tonight. First time we're opportunity playing that receiver position in a while, and he's taken huge advantage of it. So that's Edberg to Eide for the touchdown, and that is about 7-yard. And now we'll set up for the 2-point conversion. 48-16. And again, I apologize for the glare. There's nothing we can do about it. That window's right there. Edberg read a left, and the receiver went right. Little miscommunication, but either way, we got the touchdown out of it. So Edberg to Miles Eide for another passing touchdown. That will be, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 passing touchdowns for Edberg, 1 passing touchdown for Alec Austin. Got a great running touchdown by Lane Johnson. So midway through the third quarter, 48-16. Tornadoes are feeling good tonight. Not necessarily in cruise control yet. There's a lot of time left, but the new look offense seems to be working. Mr. Beacom kicked the tires, and things are working out real well. Defensively, we're making some solid stops. And there's our cheerleaders as they score, doing what were they doing tonight? Jumping jacks? Oh, they're doing kicks. They're tired of the jumping jacks and sit-ups. They got too tired of that, so now they're just doing kicks. So 48 kicks from the cheerleaders as the Tornadoes take the lead, 48-16. I'm trying to convince John Jokums to do the kicks as well, but he just shakes his head at me. Yeah, huge shout out to the guy that does the lines out of there on that field. He does a nice job of keeping them up. If only we could get the guy to stay off the mower so the lines could stay white longer, but someday we'll maybe to get his donation and have that turf field he promises me, but no. Great shape. The field looks great. It's very green. We always have the officials come in here and compliment us how well our field looks. After the drought this summer, we had to put a lot of water on it, but thanks to our main man, John Jokums, we were able to keep our field going. For some reason, he thinks we like a lot of speed, so he keeps that field short, but hopefully he'll recover. We got 3 home games in a row, so we're going to keep John busy these next 3 weeks, keeping the volleyball courts up and running and the football field. Onside kick recovered by the Raiders. Oh, a little miscommunication, but Carson's going to make something of it. He's able to get about 7 yards after it looked like he was thinking the running back was going to go to the left, but he decided to go to the right, so brings up 2nd and a long 2, maybe 3. And, yeah, if you were able to catch a live stream the last couple nights, the volleyball games we've been showing, brand new scoreboards in there. John helped get those up. Thanks to K&N Electric for helping get those going. Thanks to our sponsors there as well. Without their sponsorship, we wouldn't be able to have the scoreboards. Oh, there, Gayville's not going to go away. There's a nice run up the middle. 2 So nice, good, hard run for about. So that's Cade Gunderson up the gut, about 16 yards it looks like. So that'll bring up 1st and 10 for the Raiders. And they're right on the 30-yard line. Actually, probably the 27 maybe. Raiders come under center there, Karstens. Going to keep with that power. It seems to be moving the ball. Karsten with the fake handoff, keeps it himself. Straight ahead. I thought there was a possible hold there, but no call. Looks like Lane Johnson's back on the sideline. The ankle's just not quite holding up. Trainer's going to try to tape him up and see how it goes. So that makes for a defensive substitution. Lane usually plays that defensive end. So it looks like the Tornadoes moved Travis Hybertson out, moved Denver Anderson inside. So Hybertson and Bucknerberg on the ends position. Edberg on the blitz, gets picked up, but he's able to hold on. Nice job, good call on the blitz defensively. Still got about a 2-yard carry there. So 3rd and 2. So the Raiders have just put together a nice little drive here. The unfortunate part for them, they are chewing up a lot of clock. And they have 32 points to score here to catch up. So if you get every score and every 2 point, so that's 4 scores and 4 2-points. At this rate, they're going to have to pick up the pace or rely on a lot of onside kicks. But again, as a young team, just sometimes the moral victories of sustaining drives. Again, Centerville on the blitz, but delay a game is going to be called by the back judge there. It did seem like it was going to take them quite a while to get that off. So looked like they were going to try to draw the Tornadoes offside to pick up the 2 yards, but before that happens, the Tornadoes don't go anywhere, and it's 3rd and 7. So 3rd and 7. Nice job by the Tornadoes staying put and to delay a game. .423 left in the 3rd quarter. As you can see along the bottom, a lot of scores coming in. Thanks to South Dakota Scores, you can get the app on your phone. Good fake. Karstens rolls out. Nice pitch and catch. Oh, we got a flag there. I don't know what that's going to be. Hopefully that'll come back, but it might be on the Tornadoes for a hold. I'm not sure here. So Schoenberger down the corner. Can't really see him. Chloe's trying to avoid unplugging us again. By the time she gets set up, though, they're going to bring the ball all the way back. It looks like it's going to be a penalty on the Raiders. Illegal man downfield. So second time it's called. And again, the flag's right at the line of scrimmage. So I'm guessing the line judge is just throwing it there, and that's not where it's happening. But we'll take it. So another penalty. So now they're going to back up even further. So it's going to be 3rd and 12. Lane Johnson running back and forth, testing that ankle tape out. I think the Tornadoes are just going to let him rest a little bit here and make sure it's 100% before they throw him back on the field. Right now the defense is doing their job. A couple of penalties have helped as well. 3rd and 12. Spreading it out. Got Rumsey out there. We haven't heard him for a while. He's in motion right now. And a jet sweep fake, and wide open down the seam, and he catches it. Yeah, that's a great pass, but Karstens took a hit. He is slow to get up. I think he's wanting a late hit. It was one of those he let go and got hit at the same time, and it was a huge hit. So it is a touchdown, though. It is caught by Hunter Wieben. Hunter Wieben again with the catch, and it's about a 28-yard. Actually, it was a 31-yard. Karstens to Wieben. Try for 2. So 48-22. So there was that quick hitter that the Raiders were looking for. Spreading it out again. I like to throw to Rumsey on this play. Oh, great job by James Buchtenberg. Get his hands into Karsten's face, knocks it down. 2-point conversion, no good. 22-48, and we'll be back right after a short break.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
All right, we're back here at Stan Schmidt Stadium here in Centerville, South Dakota, as the Gayville-Volin Raiders are battling the Centerville Tornadoes. Gayville comes in 0-3 to Tornadoes are 0-4, so at this rate we should find a winner. Tornadoes have the lead here late in the third quarter, 48-22. Raiders are going to be set to kick off here. Going back deep, it will be Wadier and Schoenfeld, excuse me. Schoenberger plays for the Raiders. I don't think he's going to play for the Tornadoes right now. So Noah Schoenfelder and Coven Wadier back deep for the Tornadoes. Carson's going to set up to kick it. He's still nursing that arm after that touchdown pass. He was kind of exposed, and James Buchtenberg laid a lick on him. I don't know if he caught him with his helmet on the elbow. Not sure what happened, but I know it hurt. And the great sportsmanship. James picked him up right away, and Carson's was willing to take the hand and get helped up, so that was good to see. Hopefully no major damage there, just a little stinger. All right, Carson's set to kick. He kicks it off deep. No tornado there, but Wadier, he touches it. He better get going. Oh, little fumble, another fumble. Can he get some blocks? No. So great job, number 17. I think that's Rumsey if I look at him right. Yeah, Ben Rumsey, that senior back down there. He's all over the place, offense, defense. All right, Tornadoes running out to take offense. Hedberg gets the play from Mr. Peakham as he walks out there. Trots out there, whatever. I wasn't able, I've kind of checked the sideline to see if Lane Johnson went back out there. Yeah, he sure is. Johnson's got it taped up. He's going to give her a whirl. Very great job of that senior, tough kid. Pass out here to Schoenfelder. He got a nice block in front of him by Wadier. He's able to get through the seam. He could go. It's going to be a long one. He's down the sidelines. That's going to be a touchdown. If my math is right, that's going to be an 82-yard touchdown pass.
Number 5, the second for Noah Schoenfelder. This one good for 85 yards.
So, 85-yard touchdown pass. Edberg to Schoenfelder. 5th touchdown pass, but I tell you what, these receivers are doing a lot of the work. Great block out front there by Coven Wadier. You guys don't ever pay attention to the blocker because you're watching the receiver. And that was a great seal block that his guy could not get. So the plan of that quick hitter like that is Schoenfelder to make a move on one player, and he made the move on that player, and then your other receiver is supposed to just lock up his man, and it went for a nice 85-yard touchdown. All right, Edberg back to pass for the 2-point conversion. That one's batted down. So a nice quick hitter by the Tornadoes. Nice answer. Spencer Karsten's knocked that one down. The big freshman got his hands on it. So 54-22. So we're back to a 32-point lead. 2.5 minutes left in this quarter. And again, I'm not going to cut away to sponsors because I want to thank some of our local sponsors that have already climbed on board to Live Ticket TV. Live Ticket TV is a YouTube-based TV. And there you go. Chloe's taking a shot of our cheerleaders, keeping the crowd going here. So our local sponsors that we have on board, thanks to Heath Nimke, our sales rep here in the Southeast Territory. He's getting some other schools on board, and as more schools get on board, you can increase your package to other schools. But we have Knutson Masonry, who's a huge sponsor of all Centerville athletics. We appreciate everything they do. Troy and Jen are always doing what they can for the Tornadoes, and they're a huge part of this Crow's Nest project that we put together, and they're also a huge sponsor that helped put the new scoreboards in our purple gym. Knutson Boozman Insurance Agency, another great sponsor. Local Joyce Boozman and Marty Boozman have been scholarship givers of their son, Lance Boozman, for many years, and they are huge supporters of the school. We thank them for being on board. Tim and Kim Eide, Automatic Irrigation. Again, a lot of grandkids and kids have come through this school from Tim and Kim, and we appreciate their sponsorship. And Total Stop Food Stores, the owners were generous enough. They have a lot of teams in this area. Oh, something's wrong. Oh, yeah, number 23. We have 2 guys for the Raiders lined up way off sides. They can't be above the 50 till the ball is kicked. So that's a penalty. Total Stop Food Stores all over the state. Alcester, Hudson, Centerville, Canastota. We thank them for their sponsorship as well. We're happy to have those 4 on board, and hopefully we'll have a few more join as live ticket takes off. The sooner you get on, the better, because then we get your ads up and running. It does, of course, cost more to have the audio ad and video ad, but there's different packages. If you need a little rundown, you can call Live Ticket TV when that ad comes up, or you can get a hold of me and I can give you our local rep, Heath Nibke. He's out of Yankton, but he does a lot of Vermilion athletic sports. A little different style kick by Edberg there. And the Raiders are trying to take advantage, but no, that's not going to happen. Bucknerberg with a tackle, but I'm guessing he's going to get called by that horse collar tackle again. These guys, he's getting really close to the head and neck area, and that's always a horse collar tackle. But, it's hard because he's reaching out as they're running by him and just grabbing whatever he can. And unfortunate penalty because it was a great stop. Well, the refs are talking this over. They waved the flag off. Yeah, they decided he wasn't quite as high up as they thought, so that's good. I hate to have a defensive player penalized for tackling, and it didn't pull the runner back any way, shape, or form to get him injured. He just grabbed it right at the numbers, I thought. They were talking usually where the name is placed and above is where the penalty comes into place. Most teams don't wear their name on the back of the jersey anymore, so that place isn't there, but that's what the refs are told. It's about where the name would be written on the back of the jersey, and above, that's where the horse collar comes into play. Carson's under center. It's 1st and 10 for the Raiders. Going to be a dive. And Cole Edberg's not fooled on that one. And again, great sportsmanship by both teams, helping each other up after good hard hits. Good run by Cade Gunderson. Not able to pick anything up there, so it's going to be 2nd and maybe even lost a little bit, but we'll call it 2nd and 10 still. There our cheerleaders are doing a little stunt action. We got Clarice Kirk on top of this stunt. And Beebs Ballison's on the other side. I got a glare in the window, so I can't really see them both that well, but nice job, cheerleaders. Back to action on the field. Another dive. And again, Edberg's not fooled. He's shooting a gap there. They're not blocking him, so he says thank you very much. And again, Cade Gunderson nowhere to go, so 3rd and a long ways here. Not the way the Raiders were hoping to start this drive. So 3rd and 14. Throw that pen away. My pen leaked all over. I have purple everywhere, which I guess it could be a worse color, but sorry, I got distracted here. So a big 3rd down here, Al. At this point, I think the Raiders are in 4-down territory everywhere on the field. Not much of a rush. Wide open over here. Dalton Knutson comes in, and good defensive play. He was open, but Dalton covered a lot of ground late. And perfect timing, not called for any pass interference. And that was Hunter Webben wide open there for just a second, but nice job. Dalton Knudsen got his head around, the senior there, and just attacked and didn't try to make a play on the ball, just decided he's going to play on the receiver, and perfect timing, made a hit right as he caught it, so no pass interference. Both up a little bit slow. No, it's dry. All right, 4th and 14 again. Looks like the Raiders are going to punt it. I'm surprised, but they are kind of deep in their area. Back Miles Eide this time to return. He's going to try his little nifty moves. He gets by 3 tackles. He's up the sideline looking for blockers. Great return by Miles Eide. Coben Wadier is usually back there. They decided to try Miles Eide, and again, like I said, Miles has come into play tonight. He's taking advantage of every minute that Coach Beacom has given him. That's a great run back by Eide. So we're going to take over there on about the 44-yard line. So actually, the punt didn't gain him but maybe 7 yards. So I'm surprised they didn't go back to that deep bomb play and try that again. So Tornadoes take over on offense. Lane Johnson's still there. Edberg looking for a quick hitter. Wide open Wadier. Oh, that's a hard catch. And he somehow pulls that in. He did not. I thought he did. There's a flag on the play. So I think he might have hit him as he was trying to make that acrobatic catch. We'll see what the officials say here. Pass interference, defense. So great play. And like I said, I thought he was going to come up with the circus catch there for a moment. So 54-22. I can't even keep up. Minute 24 still left in this third quarter, so I kind of jinxed us. I said things were moving pretty fast, and then this third quarter's been up and down. A lot of penalties. So a 15-yard penalty in high school football for a pass interference, not like the NFL where it's a spot foul. So 1st and 10, and we're just inside the 30-yard line. And it looks like Coach Beacom sends in the play. Tornadoes break. Denver's telling the lineman what he wants for an alignment and blocking plan here. Hedberg gets set, sends Eide in motion. Fake the jet sweep. Oh, they were not fooled there. In the backfield before Lane Johnson hardly even gets the ball is Alex Schoenberner. He read that play perfect. I think there was some miscommunication. Denver was trying to set up the blocking scheme. Picked up the wrong guy, or maybe he just burned somebody, but that's a huge loss. It looks like at least 6 yards. So 2nd and 16, we'll call it.
Pass intended for Wadier. Incomplete. Defended by Grayson Rice.
So again, another pass intended for Wadier, incomplete. Had a good drive going here, but the penalty was nice. Then we turned around and gave him a lot of yardage back on that missed block there. So have a little bit to go, but again, it's two downs left. It's 4-down territory. So 3rd and 15. We'd like to get about 7 or 8 back if we can. Making a manageable 4th down. Beacom sends in the play there. Edberg's looking back because he's not sure he likes. Okay, something different now. We're going to have to probably call a timeout. No. Yeah, Tornadoes are going to have to call a timeout. The play that Edberg got and the play that Schoenfelder got were a little different. They weren't on the same page. Mr. Beacom, it's a wise timeout. We have 3 to give. It's not going to hurt anything. So 37 seconds left in this quarter, and we'll take.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
All right. All right, back after that timeout. Coach Beacom just had to take a timeout to get everyone on the same page. It is a big 3rd and 15 play. We'd hate for something wrong to happen. We don't need to get all 15 yards here. We just need to get a little bit of it back. So Edberg back, looking for Schoenfelder. Just off his fingertips. Schoenfelder thinks he was hit early. Yeah, they grabbed him around the neck and face mask, but no call. Yeah, Schoenfelder couldn't have caught that one the way he was hit. Chloe's trying to get a few shots of the cheerleaders and an appreciation for all they do and keeping the crowd going here. A lot of contact on that play, but no call. I don't know, maybe they just figured that wasn't a catchable, but that's not a call in high school football. It doesn't matter if it's catchable or not. Contact's contact. Hedrick back to pass. Doesn't like what he sees. He tucks and runs, makes a nifty move. Oh, can't slip out of that tackle. So not enough. It's going to be turnover on downs, I'm afraid. But it was a good run. Didn't want to take a risk throwing one in the interception that could be returned or something like that. So he took off running. Had a good effort, good shoestring tackle. I didn't see who made the tackle. But Tornadoes will turn over on downs. Not the worst thing to happen there. Looks like Carson's sweaty, trying to get his hands dry, wiping them off his dad's back. Dad was one of the coaches over there for the Raiders. So Raiders take over on downs. It looks like they're about on the 20-yard line-ish. Again, bad glare in the windows here right now. Spread it out. They dive up the middle. So dive up the middle by Cade Gunderson again.
Gunderson on the carry. Thrown down by Alec Austin. Short gain on the play.
Alec Austin there to clean things up. So it'll be about 2nd and 8. Looks like it is going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. So we're at quarter break, end of the 3rd quarter. Tornadoes lead 54-22. We'll come back after the quarter break. It'll be the Raiders ball, 2nd and 8, after a word from our sponsor.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
All right, on to the 4th quarter of play. Tornadoes leading 54-22. Raiders ball. Carson's back to pass. Oh, great pass. Not able to hold on to it there. Number 81, I think this first pass his way, Jordan Woostewald, I believe. Woostewald is a sophomore tight end. As I said, the Tornadoes are a very young team with only 2 seniors. The Raiders don't have a ton of seniors either. I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4 on their roster. So they're pretty young, and they're beef on the line, definitely young, as they have a freshman and 8th grader that are both 275-ish. Yeah, 245 and 275. That's a big load when the Tornadoes only have one kid over 200 pounds. So Try off the left side, string it out there. A nice job of playing the outside there. Lane Johnson strings everything out. So Tornadoes hold on to bring up 4th down, but it's 4th and 3. I got to believe at this point in the game that the Raiders are going to start going for it, but unfortunately they are only on the 26-yard line, so that would be a huge problem if they do not get this one. Look like Carson's calling a signal. It might be a fake here, but I don't think the Tornadoes are worried about it. Not a great punt. It's gonna come dead about on the 47-yard line. So Tornadoes are gonna take over 1st and 10 on the 47-yard line. And we will be right back after this commercial.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
All right, the teams were ready to play right away. They didn't take much of a timeout there. Completed pass, but doesn't look like it's going to move the ball at all. If anything, it goes backwards. Idy on the reception. Edberg back to pass, looks for Wadier. High pass, but Wadier brings it in. A little spin move. Nice block out front by Alec Austin. All right, a nice little gain there by Wadier. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5. So Tornadoes need kind of stalling out here, but need a little momentum back here, hopefully. Raiders defense is settled in. Dalton Knutson on offense. Edberg looking out here to Wadier. Slips through another tackle. He dives forward. That should be enough for a 1st down. Yeah, that's a 1st down. Dalton Knutson out there. I think he's out there for Miles Idy, and it looks like now Wadier comes off the field, and Jay Sprower's out there. So opportunity for some of these other guys to make some things happen on offense. Not sure what happened to Colvin there. Came off limping. The trainer's looking at him. Miles back here stretching his back like something's wrong there. Wow, Edberg just decides, I want to play a little power and run into some people here. Right up the gut. Good push block in there by Travis Hybertson and Christian Perry and Denver Anderson. So actually, it wasn't Christian Perry. It was Denver Anderson. Christian was over there helping Noah. Noah's coming out cramping, so Idy's going to try to go again. Our receiving core is kind of getting depleted here, so cramping's part of it, but just getting twisted and turned in weird ways. 2nd and 4 for the Tornadoes. Got Knutson here on this side, and on the other side it looks like Brower and Idy. The backfield, Johnson. Straight run to Alec Austin, Johnson's not out there either. So we got a lot of different looks here. Schoenberger's not fooled on that one for the Raiders, so makes a nice tackle for a loss. So that's going to be up about 3rd and 7. So part of it is getting a couple different people in, but it looks like a lot of stretching and looking at kids by the trainer. Keeping him busy over here on the sidelines. Orthopedic Institute, we thank them for sending someone down to take a look at our kids. Edberg swings one out to Austin. Austin has a lane. Nice block by Brower out front. Austin goes one-on-one and should be close to a 1st down. And that was
Brought down by Rumsey.
A nice tackle by Rumsey. He's been all over the place, the senior. Offense, defense, plays with his heart. Nice hard tackle. He wasn't going to let Alec Austin go any further, but Austin was able to pick up the first down. 1st and 10 Tornadoes. Nice little drive here, chewing up a little of the clock. And the Raiders, Coach Beeman's got to take a timeout here. He just wants to settle down the troops here. So timeout, Gayville-Volin. And we will cut out to our sponsors.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
All right, back to the field here at Stan Schmidt Complex. That last ad, as you can see, was from Live Ticket TV. I just wanted to throw that one up there one more time for those of you that may be interested in becoming sponsors of our school's Live Ticket TV broadcast streaming services. All the services are going to be on Centerville Tornadoes Live. And our hopes is to turn this into a production that's able not just to do activities, athletics, but we're going to try to, ooh, that should be a horse collar tackle. It's not. High tackle there. 54, Tanner Logan comes through on the blitz, takes down Austin, but I thought he had a hold of his neck there. No call. Back to what I was talking about, we'll be able to do more than just athletics. We're going to do activities. We'll try to live stream all the concerts that happen for the music department, or if the Orland Chirp would like us to stream some of their events, we're more than happy to try to help out wherever we can. It is a portable system. The only thing we need is a little Wi-Fi service to make it work. So always willing to get out and about and show some things. Nice little swing pass by Edberg to Austin. Austin doesn't go down easy. He's going to be really close to a first down. They're not moving the chains yet. Nope, singles third down, 3rd and short. Again, I apologize. I'm trying to do too many things and talk and type and watch the action at the same time. So 3rd and 1. It's going to be a short one, but I will put 1 up there. Again, Mr. Beacom's kind of playing it a little slower here. No hustle. We want to make sure everybody's on the same page. We got James Bucknerberg here on offense now playing the slot position due to some injuries. Great that we could get some of these other guys out on the field. Edberg keeps it, able to run through the first tackle, get enough for the first down, brought down by a couple of the Raiders. It looks like Rumsey again. He does a nice job of tackling once he... Oh, late penalty there. I'm not sure what happened, but after the play was over, somebody said or did something that the official didn't like. That was a very, very late penalty. I didn't see anything. It wasn't like either team got up in anyone's face. I don't know what was said or done. Again, I was busy looking at something else. It is going to be on the Tornadoes, it looks like, because they're looking to walk backwards. It looks like they're confused on even what they want to call and how they're going to mark it off. It's unsportsmanlike. They got to report who the player is to the coach because you're only allowed 2 of those. Won't know that one. They're not going to give us a number here. Yeah, and the ref just said, I'm not sure what happened. All I know is a flag. He just shrugged his shoulders at Coach Beacom. I'm sure Coach Beacom will get a little bit of information by the end of the game. Not sure. A couple subs happening there. It's still 1st and 10 for the Tornadoes. They just don't have the ball inside the 10 like they wanted. That's okay. Still run the clock. Dive to Austin, but again, the Raiders are ready for it. Number 54 is blitzing every time, Tanner Logan, and he's running into Austin before he even gets the ball. So nice job by Logan holding on and taking him down. Tanner's only a sophomore, so nice, good-sized kid, 180 pounds, 5'9". Plays linebacker, but he's definitely shooting some gaps and finding some openings. The Tornadoes aren't picking him up. So 2nd and 10. And it looks like we got Idy back out here. Coven's back. Wadier's back out there. I can't see. It's Brower on the wide side. Goes to Wadier. And not a whole lot there. A few yards. Good tackle by number 12 there. Grayson Rice in it. Good old Grayson Rice. Shout out to Grayson. Dad, Tom Rice, superintendent at Wolsey, Wessington. Tom was longtime Gayville-Volin principal and great guy. Son Grayson still goes to Gayville-Volin. Nice tackle there. Not letting Wadier through. Sophomore. 3rd and 7. Grayson always makes sure to find me when the Tornadoes in town, says hello. Oh, that was not a good play by Edberg. Kind of left his receiver wide open for a hit. Yeah, that's a tough play. Edberg was looking to throw it out in front, but Alex Schoenberger read that. The senior knew what was coming, and Idy takes a hard hit. Wasn't intentional, obviously. Edberg led him, and Schoenberger read it. It was a good hard hit. Idy got the wind knocked out of him. He's going to walk it off. Nice to see. Just a wind. Like I said, it wasn't a legal hit or anything like that. Just read the play perfectly. A good timing. One of those plays where if the receiver gets through that, it's a touchdown. So that's going to bring up 4th down. Incomplete pass. 4th and 7. So again, we're going to have to sub because Miles going to take a play off. 26 in, and I hate to say it, but I don't know who 26 is. Coulter Johnson, Lane's younger brother, freshman, out on the field taking the place. Alec Austin swing pass. There he is. He's going to be diving hard. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. Depending on, the head official's calling first down. First down. Alec Austin running hard there. Playing a little different position than normal. He's back in the backfield. Lane Johnson hurt. Making some moves all over the place. Got James Buckner playing where Alex usually plays in that slot. And now we got Coulter Johnson way out here split. Very different offense, but the Tornadoes keep moving. So it's great all these guys that are getting a chance, know what they're doing, and able to keep moving the ball. 1st and 10, Tornadoes. We're inside the 20, just outside the 10 actually, probably on the 11-yard line. Alec Austin with a handoff. Couple nice moves. A lot of work, but he got a couple yards there. So 2 yards, 2nd and 8. Looks like the Tornado is just going to let the clock run until the referee puts his hand up, starts running 10 seconds. Edberg fakes the handoff, takes it himself up the middle, makes a man miss, makes another miss, gets outside, and dives for the pylon, and it's a touchdown. 11-yard rushing touchdown. So Edberg decides to take it himself, 11-yard touchdown run. So here we go again. Nice little drive, chewed up a lot of the clock. 2-point try. Tornadoes put up 60, held them to 22. I'm going to stand by what I said, and I know Coach Beacom can verify it, but I said anytime the Tornadoes can keep the other team to 35 points or less, I have a good feeling we're going to come out on top. Our defense has played strong. Now at this point, they can give up 35 points. It's not going to matter because we've scored 60. Nice little quick pass. Oh, what a great catch by Coven Wadier. That was arm inside of him. Wadier is able to drag that in. Coven Wadier having a great night, a Justin Jefferson type night. I hope Justin's watching. We might have to change Coven's number to match Justin Jefferson after tonight, but I know Cole and Coven are huge Vikings fans, so the Cousins Jefferson is connection they'll live through. Sorry, I'm trying to write down all this so I can report it to paper as well. So, again, like I said, I could use some help, and I at some point want to turn this into a class, but unfortunately with us being in the middle of a semester, you can't just add a class there. So volunteers would be greatly appreciated. I don't care if they're students, adults. You have one of the best views in the stadium, I can tell you that. We have our own little booth. As soon as we get some sign-proof walls here, we won't have to listen to Brad. Although Brad has been a great help for me because everything he says I'm trying to repeat. Him and Tim Austin over there are getting me some good reports so I know what to say. Thanks to John Eide and Troy Knutson as they do the clock and all the information that's on the clock here at home events. As I said many times, it takes so many people to put on a football game. I thank Mr. Knight. He's out here officiating earlier. Now he's running around doing things behind the scenes as the administrator on duty, as I take on this duty until we can find out someone else to use their voice. But I appreciate you tuning in, and I'm glad we could get a lot of people on. I'm not able to go to YouTube and see how many viewers. Edward kicks one long for once, and it's going to work out. Oh, interesting play there. Alex Schoenberger must not have realized that he had no tornadoes within 10 yards, but he decided he want to chance it, so he just covers it up and kneels it. So Raiders are going to take over 1st and 10. We're at a point in the game where the Tornadoes are up by 38, so anything over 35 is going to keep this clock running. So we will not see the clock stop the rest of the game unless there's a timeout or injury. Looks like defensively the Tornadoes have most of their guys back out there. Coulter Johnson's out there playing a corner. Jace Brower playing a corner. Miles Eide playing safety. Edberg and Austin still in the middle. Looks like Denver, Anderson, Christian Perry up front, and our ends are Travis Hybertson and James Bucknerberg. So there are a couple injuries there. Can't go back in. Lane Johnson's going to take the rest of the night off, it looks like. Just precautionary for that ankle. I don't think it's a serious injury. It's just one of those things that, hey, at this point in the night, let's take it easy. Looks like Noah's on the sideline here, and Colvin, again, they're not serious injuries, but all of them are walking around fine. It's just at that point in the game, we're not going to take any more lumps. Coach Beacom's subbing in some young kids. Hopefully we'll continue to see some more. We're under a minute, and it's going to be where Gayville-Volin says, you know what, we don't want any injuries either, so they're going to knee on it. So this game is all but over. We're going to have one more kneel down. Thank you again for South Dakota scores. Across the bottom there, you can see tons of scores coming in. Beersford upsets Flandreau 20-12. Not necessarily an upset. It's a final, I should say. Beersford's having a good season over there. A rough game last week, and it's against a very tough winter team. So there we go. There's the final snap. We're going to let the clock run down. Teams are shaking them up. Great victory for the Tornadoes, 60-22. Again, I can't thank you enough for tuning in, and if you want to help in any way, we're looking for sponsors. I'm always looking for helpers. I appreciate everyone. Any feedback to help this broadcast go better, like I said, that would definitely be helpful as well. Like I said before, though, I can't help the glare of the windows. We'll have to see what we can do to fix that in the near future. If the weather's like this, I'm going to get out of this booth and stay a little cooler. Thank you to the cheerleaders. Did a great job tonight. Sorry I didn't get able to announce them. I could do it real quick here on our sidelines. Jesse Bender, Anderson Brownsrud, Raven Simon, Miley Hansen, Bree Swift, Emery Anderson, Beebs Ballison, Clarice Kirk, Isabella Elizabeth Shearer, and head coach for the cheer is Alexa Nelson. Nice job, cheerleaders, as well. So thank you for broadcasting. Again, you can come on YouTube and watch this anytime or go to Lead Ticket TV. Thanks to the officials. Have a great night, everybody.